What causes a tornado? Most tornadoes form from thunderstorms. You need warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico and cool, dry air from Canada. Where the two air masses meet, they create instability in the atmosphere. The thunderstorms push the hotter air up, which is the birth of a tornado. Most tornadoes come from southeast to northwest, but they can also come from any direction. Most tornadoes rotate counterclockwise. Since most come from thunderstorms, they spin the same direction as the storm. Tornadoes die out because the strong winds that blow behind the storm dissipates. The effects from a tornado are numerous. They can severely injure someone, cause fatalities, property damage, damage to the land. It can take years to recover from the damage from a tornado. I'm Hank Orr, weather meteorologist for WVA News. Today, two strong troughs of air will affect parts of the central United States. Both systems pose the risk of thunderstorms. Tomorrow's forecast, a supercell thunderstorm will move across Kansas and Missouri. This can produce an E5 tornado over Joplin, Missouri. You need to stay tuned to your local weather channel for watches and warnings. This storm may cause wind damage and flooding in other areas. And he just shows Tornado Alley and where the direction they come from.
Hello world, my name is Ariana Thompson. A new hurricane has formed, Hurricane Nando. Nando formed right outside of Orlando, Florida in a small city called Tampa. The way the hurricane formed is when a warm, moist air over the ocean rises upward from near the surface. Because the air moves upward away from the surface, there's less air left near the surface. When the winds in the rotating storm reach 39 miles per hour, the storm is also called a tropical storm. When the winds reach 74 miles per hour, the storm is officially called a tropical cyclone or a hurricane. After 30 minutes of being in Tampa, Hurricane Nando moved over Tallahassee, Florida. It stayed for a minimum of an hour and 20 minutes. After that amount of time, Nando finally landed in the farther northeast of Jacksonville, Florida. On March 14, 2014, during landfall, it rained 8 inches and almost flooded structures. Right now, Hurricane Nando is slowly going back up into the sky, as some people call it extinguishing. Over the next 3 days, Nando it'll be gone by 1 a.m. this morning. During the time period Hurricane Nando has been with us, it has caused flood warnings, airports to close, houses blown over. Nando cost over $36,000 in damages. Luckily, nobody died or got injured. That's all for now. Thanks.
Good morning, West Australia. It's me, Xavier Hurd. I'm here to talk about the drought that's coming tomorrow. It's coming because of little rain and the air pressure coming off the ground, pushing the clouds away. So there will be just sun. I hope you move because the drought leaves you with no water, and if you can't, the news will send you water and supplies. This is Xavier Hurd, and this is a picture of it.
Hello, 5 o'clock news. I'm Marty Fountain, and I have been reporting sightings of a hurricane named Fischel located in the South Pacific Philippines, standing winds of 150 miles per hour. A hurricane moves by prevailing wind currents that surround the storm from the surface of 50,000 feet or more. The storm moves by the direction of the currents. The movement of the hurricane affects the speed of the wind that circulate about the centers. The birth of a hurricane happens by the ocean of the water. The ocean of the water has to be warm and have enough heat and moisture. Evaporation from the sea must and enough heat and moisture. Evaporation from the sea must collide together to form a perfect hurricane.
Breaking news, this is the catastrophic news. Hurricane Fischel is coming and it's going to land in exactly 2 minutes. so high and high quickly. Well, how would anyone hear you? And if you are still listening high fast, and if the hurricane is not near you yet, board up doors, windows, and cracks and holes anywhere in your house. It has been it has been 2 days, and the catastrophic man is coming back at you with the news, and the hurricane and the power is finally back on, and Hurricane Rashad has approximately $3 billion in cash, and it will take a total of 4 years to rebuild the whole city.
As you can see, Hurricane Abram formed in the Pacific Ocean at 160 miles per hour, winds crushing through California. There was minimal vegetation damage, but extreme structural damage and catastrophic building failures. Abram was 550 miles across and was moving 160 miles per hour across the open ocean. Hurricane Abram formed from the warm ocean water and the heat of the moisture. The eye of the hurricane was 230 miles in length. That's almost 2.5 football fields. The sizes of the waves were 20 through 30 feet high. A picture of Hurricane Abram at 550 miles across and 230 miles across the eye. As Hurricane Abram hits land, it changes. It starts to move slower, but still as dangerous. In the next 3 days, it will be heading toward the Arctic Ocean, so we won't have to worry about the east of North America.
So find the safest and highest place in your house. The winds outside are going about 113 miles per hour. Hurricane Chris is traveling east of Florida. This hurricane outlook can be 13 miles wide. If you stay near Orlando, please alert family and peers that they need to take shelter for advice. You will need these things to survive the hurricane. If you have on a life jacket, put it on. Use a flashlight and snacks or any kind of food material. But if you don't know what to do, please contact Orlando, Florida News. Right now, outside water is already 3 feet deep, and it is about 63 degrees outside. Hurricane Chris is already going through Miami, so that means it is very close to Orlando, Florida. And it's 3 days later, with trees and stuff on the top of the house. And people saying help, and a person dead on the top of the building, under the tree.
Good morning, I'm Cameron, and I went to 6 o'clock news that you know we got a hurricane coming to Tampa Bay, Florida, about 2 miles wide. And I got a picture of like what damage we got Tampa, Pittsburgh, some of the damage that we did. I got another picture of house, the houses and bricks that are destroyed. Telephone poles and street lights. And it caused a flood. Cars got stuck in the flood. The trees were blowing hard. And the car got trapped. And that's all. Please be prepared. Don't be in a rush. Pack stuff up and be in a better place than this is Hurricane Chopper.
Winter storms can make driving and walking extremely hard. The aftermath of a winter storm can have an impact community or region, days where, or even months, winter storms deserve their energy from the class of 2 levels. Winter storms was any from air mass for any conventional air moves south and interacts with warm, moist air mass moving north. From the Gulf of Mexico when warm, eventually it needs a route up over there. Distance cold air mass to form if neither air mass advances its storm, a satellite fruit.
Hello, Minnesota. This is ABC News, and your reporter is Terrence Hurt. I have received multiple reports of a snowstorm headed towards Adrian, Minnesota. So if you live in Minnesota, you might want to board up or something. Board up. What snowstorms can do is that it can make walking and driving a nightmare because you can slip, fall, or crash into anything else. The snowstorm is formed by cold air being blown from the North Pole down to meets cooler air and elevated convection of warm and moist air. So you might think your day will turn out like this, but actually it'll turn out like this. And then when that blows over, it'll be back to normal.